RangeMe now is a global platform connecting brands and retailers all over the world. And really, it is the melting pot for all brands to be discovered by some of the biggest retailers in the world. And in the US alone, we work with over 75% of the leading US retailers. And it really is a way that brands can get access and get a foot in the door. Because before RangeMe, unless you were represented by an agent or a broker or had an existing relationship, it was, virtually impossible. So we really have opened up the doors for brands to realize their dreams and land on the shelves of some of the biggest retailers in the world through our platform. In the US, in the US market, we work with Walmart, Kroger, Albertsons and Safeway, Giant Eagle, Hy-Vee, any big Sephora, Petco, all the big CPG specialty. If you think about in drug, we work with CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. And not only do we work with the big retailers, we also have thousands of smaller and medium-sized retailers where they're coming in to discover or get like new trending brands as well. So we work with over 12,000 buyers. So there definitely is, across all different categories, a lot of buyers and a lot of activity in the platform where they're coming in to seek out new innovation. So CPG is consumer packaged goods. That's the industry that we focus on. So if you think about consumer packaged goods, is any packaged good that is in a supermarket or a specialty store that you go on. So anything that's packaged. In Australia and the UK, it's called FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. So there's two different ways that the industries describe it. And in terms of listing more than one product, absolutely. So what we do is suppliers set themselves up as a brand, and within that brand, if there's like several products, they sit underneath that profile. So you may have, if you look at Art Naturals, the example I gave you before, that is their brand, and within their brand, they have they'll probably have different incense burning kits or different oils and different types of products that sit underneath that. So definitely you can set up hundreds of different products within the one brand, or multiple brands as well. We also have, and I forgot to mention, Brian, which is probably useful for this audience, we have RangeMe services within our platform, which are paid profiles by service providers. So anything from legal, copyright lawyers, to packaging designers, to co-manufacturers, to just companies that help with distribution and shipping, any service that can help suppliers be successful. We actually have a marketplace of those service providers. So within RangeMe, as a supplier, you can actually access those service providers, request quotes, and connect with them directly in the platform. So that is also another very helpful thing for brands when they are trying to get off the ground. Insurance providers, if you want to get your insurances correct for supplying retail, we have all those providers within the platform, so you can request quotes and directly work with them within the platform. So that's another way that we make it.
Nicky, how do you make sure that the buyers that go on your site are all legitimate, decent buyers?
That's a great question. So, as I said before, when you look at the retailers that we partner with, and if you try and navigate how to become a new supplier through their organization, they will direct you through RangeMe. So that's them funneling you as a supplier through RangeMe. So that's how you know legitimately we have intertwined and partnered with the retailers that we work with. The other thing is that any buyer that tries to sign up through our platform, they don't get approved until they are reviewed and by the team, and someone actually physically has to approve them to make sure they're a legitimate buyer. The reason why we do that is because obviously we have hundreds and thousands of suppliers in our platform, and within our platform we have sensitive information like pricing information, sensitive new product information, and we don't want that information visible to anyone who is not a legitimate buyer. So we take that very seriously.
What about licensing? Is that possible through your platform?
In terms of licensed products?
So an inventor has a product, they're looking for somebody who can manufacture it and distribute it, and they earn a royalty. But on your platform, you have retail buyers. So are retail buyers looking to add an inventor's new innovation to their maybe private label branded product line?
Yeah, so the other thing that we do capture from suppliers is if they're private label capable. And that is something that some buyers are looking for, private label capable suppliers that they can private label their products. And that's something that we ask as part of the product profile. So if you have a licensed product, you can put it into the platform and indicate that you are looking for it to be a private label product or solution for retailers. We also have specific private label sourcing campaigns where retailers create sourcing campaigns within RangeMe just for private label. So that may be something of interest to you. And when you are a supplier in RangeMe, you'll be notified about these opportunities and campaigns.
I'm an inventor. I have an idea in my head, or I have a prototype, and I'm not quite there to be able to pitch a buyer. Is RangeMe for me?
So if you have an idea in your head, I would say we're not quite the platform for that. RangeMe is more successful when you have, retail ready packaging and you are ready to go to market. You don't have to have distribution yet, but I would say you have to have your retail ready packaging, an image because buyers, don't forget, they shop with their eyes. They are just like you going online and shopping. They want to see and visualize and see the product. And so you may not have, as I said, distribution or, any foot in the door yet, but you need to have your, at least prototype samples and retail ready packaging so you can show them your product.